If you want to be a clone cornball in the next balance changes, this deck is for you. Played in the top 1,000 in the world, it's about to get huge buffs. Giant Skeleton is going to get an 8% damage increase for its bomb, and Furnace is about to get a 13% attack speed buff. My thought process is if you clone up a Giant Skeleton bomb, you're getting the buff twice. So right off the rip, we're starting off with Furnace in the back, and hopefully not going to be playing against Poison, because this deck is really not the best right now in the game, and its power level is going to spike after the balance changes. And I gotta keep it real with you guys. If you're playing this deck and you're losing with Furnace and you're losing with Giant Skeleton, they're not good cards right now. But with 8% buff to the Giant Skeleton and a 13% hit speed buff for the Furnace, I mean, they're going to be a lot better. They're going to be so much stronger. Also, this guy thought he had motion. He thought he had moves logging that, but I think we might log him out of the game, guys. If we're able to hit him up with a clone, this would be insane, but I don't have the elixir for it, so I'm not going to cast it and be like, oh, I hope it queues down in time, because then the Skeleton Barrel pops, you clone, you hit nothing, and then the game just like laughs at you and crying faces. So yeah, let me know in the comment section if that crap has ever happened to you. You slap down a clone and then you get slapped by the opponent bad mannering you, but it's not a fun interaction. So try to make sure that you're pragmatic about going for your clones. You know, hey, my opponent's not going to poison or drop a Royal delivery, and then also you have enough elixir for it. But yeah, this guy is going to be playing Expo, so not necessarily an easy deck for him to be playing against here. We've got Cannon Cart and Skeleton Dragons, and hell, I think he's just not going to have much in his deck to deal with our shenanigans if we go for a clone and then have way more crap here. Oh, the Skeleton Dragons. If that splashes onto the Evolved Archers, oh my god. And it gets better. We go for a Skeleton Barrel because he just used his log. So I think, yeah, we're going to get him to log out of the game, guys. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. We have motion with the skeletons on the tower, and there's no doubt in my mind that he is going to go for an Expo. So we're going to go for a Giant Skeleton low and say hello to my little bro with our Furnace if that's the case. We also want to go Giant Skeleton in the other lane. I know a lot of people don't do this, but that's how I like to play, just because I don't know what else he is going to have. A lot of times they'll go in for random Teslas. I don't think he has Tesla in his deck, to be honest. But if he did, that would have been the maneuver. That would have been the play. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? How did that crap get to the tower? It's like unbelievable in certain situations that works. All right, we're going to be able to eventually get something down here, right? Because the Spirit Goblins are tanking. We can get another Giant Skeleton here. And the Skeleton Barrel will connect and deal a ton of damage to the tower still. So love seeing that. Sure, the Skeleton Barrel will get a nerf in the balance changes, but it's really only the death damage and it's not the actual skeletons. So as long as the skeletons are still functioning fairly well and you're only getting a 5% damage from the death damage nerfed, it's not that big of a deal for that card. Especially since it functions mostly based off that. Oh, wait, this guy's just leaving. All right, well, peace out, Girl Scout. It was nice playing with you. Furnace feels like it truly got fired for the last couple metas. Clash Royale just decided to remove it and say, hey, you have no business being in the game. Because right now, truthfully, even though I am playing it, it is kind of trash. This thing does have a lot of versatility with the Fiery Spirits and being able to outrange cannons and also function as a super annoying card that if the opponent is annoyed by enough, they could maybe waste their spells on. So there are reasons to play. It's just not necessarily the strongest card right now in the game because Musketeers, Dark Goblins, Archer Queens are just all significantly stronger. So situationally, it does make sense to play if you really like just being off meta like me today. But for the most important interpretation of this deck, I want you guys to be completely clear. You are definitely playing this for it getting better. Not right now. Do not do this at the very end of the season. It is fun, though, to just mess around with, and people aren't necessarily prepared for it, and it's still played in the top 1,000, but yeah, I just want to reiterate that again, because I want you guys to get your highest ranks this season if you actually do care about pushing. I'm going to go for a Furnace here, and then I'm going to go for a Goblin Hut. But yeah, I do think this deck will be Giga Broken after Giant Skeleton, and then maybe some other changes with the Furnace being viable finally. Oh, dude, come on. Can we not hit my Cannon Cart too? I would love to get some evolutions up in here with the Skeleton Barrel and potentially slime you with the Evolution Furnace if you push into that. He took so much damage early too. Oh, please, please click the stupid Hero Mini Pack ability. You know you want to. You know you want to. You have one purpose in life, to click that ability and be a good spender. Oh, you're such a good boy. Leveling it up just so it could hit the King Tower. I'm telling you guys right now. We were speaking to this man's soul. Speaking of speaking to someone's soul, try to get some nice soul food and great food and Christmas. And I wandered around Seattle. I was on the hunt with a whole bunch of friends that are around like 25 years old. None of us wanted to cook. And we were like, all right, we got to find food. We got to find food. The only place that was open were Chinese places. Mom and pop Chinese shops are built different. You guys work holidays. Y'all are the GOATs. So true MVPs for real. Anyway, I'm going to go for a clone here, and I can't believe that this guy has Rocket. Well, that's truly an interesting choice. You can do that. That is an option. I'm going to go Skeleton Dragons, keep my Cannon Card alive, and then whip out a Skeleton Barrel probably on the other side because I think that this guy's got motion with other annoying cards, and I don't want to give him a way to win. I want him to space out his splash damage so we can eventually get something through, and that's how we're going to get him, guys. That's what we're going to do here. I think it's going to work. I think the Cannon Card survived. Okay, never mind. I'm just an idiot. What do I know? I wished, I hoped, I prayed, and it didn't work out. Okay, so that's annoying. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a long one. We're in for the long haul here, guys. We're in it for the long haul. I wonder if the Furnace can get back to more value. Also, even though the Giant Skeleton isn't like the best right now, because he has Rocket, it does give us options to go Skeleton Barrel other side, so we force out spells that way and Ice Wizards that he doesn't want to drop. He might get frisky and risky with the Rocket, but it would be a bad decision, which would be kind of funny, honestly. I could just go Cannon Cart here and then Tornado back to Mini P.E.K.K.A last second, right when he thinks he's going to get me. Right when he thinks he's going to get me. And then maybe the Cannon Cart survives if we're lucky, but it doesn't happen, unfortunately. We're never lucky out here. I've never been lucky a day in my life with this game. All right. What do we do? That's totally not true, too, by the way. I got a good matchup in the last game against the Expo player. All right, so Furnace, probably, and then Cycle Adhere so that he can't get Rocket value to the spot that he wants. Definitely expecting him to try to do some shenanigans with a Mini P.E.K.K.A. Oh, wait, he is going Dark Prince right off the rails. This guy is fully sending it here. All right, yo, he used Tornado? I think we go Skeleton Dragons and then Chuck E. Cheese him a little bit. Go for the clone? Oh, I missed the Skeleton Barrel, but I don't know if it matters. Wait. Skeleton Dragons, you are a true support card today. You're going to give us splash damage, and you do. Oh, my gosh. This game is intense. I feel it right now. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it in my soul. All right. We got a Giant Skeleton, so we don't straight die. This is a little bit brutal. A little bit not fun to see someone spam this hard with a Golem that is guaranteed to do a lot of damage if it gets anywhere near my tower. But if we clone up our crap enough, we might just be able to block and knock everything backward so that he can't, like, rocket me. I think we're okay. Yo. All right, we got to go Skeleton Barrel and possibly get this W. Possibly just get this bread. Possibly just get this death damage twice in the face. Yes, sir. That was truly a buzzer beater. That would have been demoralizing to keep that in and lose. Damn. We were committed to that game. Committed as I was driving around Seattle on Christmas. All right, we lost so many games in the last video. Maybe we can get a huge win streak today. This guy's also got top ranks in the banner, so I feel like this is going to be a substantially bigger challenge for me. But we also have not pushed up as much as I should, so I guess, you know, most of the people here we should be better than, even though we are completely dicking around without any heroes and playing cards that are going to be buffed. I think that's a little bit of disrespect to people, but there is clone, so there is a little bit more chaos that we can unleash. Wait, does he want to go in for a spell on top of this Furnace? We kind of want to bait him. We kind of want to bait him a little bit, brother. We kind of want to bait him. All right, the bomb should be able to blast the Mini P.E.K.K.A, and the Furnace is still alive. Oh my gosh. Wait, that was not bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to whip out a Skeleton Barrel here and use the fact that he doesn't have full ammo. I want to be that guy. I want to be relentless with the pressure here in single elixir, even though usually Dagger Duchess is awful in double and it's pretty much pristine towers until then. He's getting damage right now. He's taking it like a good boy. So Skeleton Dragons are, I don't know, I guess they got that dog in them. They definitely got that little bit of flame. I might even go for a Furnace here and see if he wants to Fireball again. That worked so well for you last time. Send it again, brother. That's the ideal situation. You Furnace in the back, you bait out the spell, and then you get value that way. I think he's not going to fall for our trap card the second time. He would be really bad if he did, and he's a top-ranked player, so he's probably not going to do that to himself. But, hear me out. He might try to push this to the other side. I think he should knock the Giant Skeleton. Wait, why is he not knocking the Giant Skeleton? Is he scared? I mean, I didn't clone it. Oh, the threat of the clone screwed him. Because if I cloned it, he would have felt awful. Oh my gosh. He didn't know the exact elixir count that I had, and I finessed him that way. It wasn't that I played well. I just scared him to submission. I was thinking of, like, why wouldn't he do that? Because all the bad players would have done that. I saw his rank, like, top 300. He's definitely good at the game. So he thought that I was going to clone it because he saw it earlier. Yo, let's go. Let's go. The threat of having cards in your deck can conceptually scare opponents quite a lot too. So that's a nice benefit of it as well. The one thing that I would guess that is a bad decision is cycling the Evolve Furnace and saying, hey, fireball this now. You don't really want them to fireball that. Okay, so we're going to go Skeleton Dragons. And we want to force the mini package just lock on a Spear Goblins, ideally. That's the dream. That's the dream. That Goblin Hut was pristine placement. That was peak. I wonder if he can't kill that right now. He has to zap. Oh my gosh, he has to zap the furnace, but he needs it for the skeleton barrel. Oh, baby. Watch me cook. Watch me send this man into despair. Holy hell. The skeleton barrels are popping, and this man must be flopping. Look at that giant skeleton in his face, and he just has to sit there. He has to sit there and know that he's doomed. That's the worst feeling to be subjected to in Clash Royale, just knowing that the game's over, and you just have this timer tick down, and you're like, yep. I guess it's over, and I'm just watching my downfall inevitably.